So I've already got all the post-match commentary done for the Rookie Rumble KOF tournament that I entered. So I did my best to give y'all like my train of thought and all that stuff as everything was happening. Trying to think if there's anything else. There's one fight that's excluded, but that's because we had a connection issue. And that honestly is just a horrible. It's just a horrible display of everything. The whole match is choppy. It's just a bad product. So I couldn't put that on the video. But everything else from my entire losers run, all the way up to the end, it is up here. So y'all enjoy that. All right, y'all. So we had a mishap in set number 1. So it won't be on this post-match commentary. I'll just tell y'all now, like, I'm all for putting losses on here, and obviously the loss that put me out, I put it on here as well. But because of the reasoning for the loss, the bad connection, it's not only is it not something I want to put on here, but it even looks bad. Like, it's extreme. The whole match is extremely choppy. I can't in good conscience even subject y'all to that. Like, I can't do that. So we are going to go through my matches and losers, and that's gonna be that. How long did I wait here? Excuse me. Oh, that's my bad, y'all. I skipped way too far. Excuse me. That game started here, I believe. Yeah, no, this was game 2. Sorry about that. This is game 1 here. Alright. I ain't gonna put y'all through waiting on that. I would have the actual game audio playing, but I was talking to my chat at the time, and I was still kind of tight from how that first match went down, and the way I felt was that I had already held things up, even though it wasn't my fault, because SNK Lobby was doing the SNK Lobby thing, where I couldn't, the fail to enter room thing, so it was nothing I could do about it. So our opponent is BT. He's starting off with the Shermie at point, which usually Shermie point means you're either really good with her or you really love the character. Usually it's the former, right? Usually they're like really solid, because most Shermie players will just throw her at anchor and just meet her dump whenever they get a chance to, rather than actually having her attack. But I'm not sure if it was nerves for BT or what exactly it was, but he seemed confused. Maybe he didn't know the matchup too. Now, granted, I didn't do anything that was fake with Kukri, but even when you do a stream with Kukri into teleport, like, you could still get pressed on most of the time. It's like, it's not an impossible thing, right? So here we are. You got the Luong out. Yeah, he just seemed like he wasn't ready for the teleport game. So I'm not gonna lie, I really just was getting a lot of mileage out of that. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't really know how to deal with something, the game plan is to, keep doing it. But it is also part of Kukri's game plan to get around the screen. I messed that up. He's just looking for a punish at this point, which I understand. He was really struggling with him. And I do play a good bit of Luong, so I understand how to get around her. Even if you're playing her the right way, I know how to get around her for the most part. Like, she's a strong character, but she's not impossible to deal with, And here comes the Iori. I'm not gonna lie, I was absolutely 1000% trying to get that hit into a level 2, but it is what it is. He actually blocked the meaty, which is really good, because a lot of people, their first time seeing that, they don't understand that is a meaty. So, like, I was actually really impressed with that. I was trying to bait him into a DP right there, though. He didn't fall for it. Like, a lot of times when I run up and do that, I'm really just trying to beat the option out. So when I see somebody do something like a sweep or something instead, I'm actually like, I really am impressed with it, because Everybody's not doing that, you know. A lot of times people are just going to, I'll be damned, I'm about to hit you with this wake up option, whatever it is. Which, depending on what setup it is actually not the wrong idea. Like, I really won't say it's the wrong idea. So we're back here. He started off round start, command grab. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That's not even like it's not even so much that the move was bad. I was just like, I was shocked that he tried it, kinda. This honestly, that had been getting mileage the whole tourney, and I think a lot of that is just them not knowing Kukri though. Or if you know him, you just haven't seen him played that great. I don't know. That was a good counter too, though. I went for his optimal with the corner route that I could get right there. I believe there's like one other optimal route, but I didn't trust myself to go for it. So that was as optimal as I could get for this one. I was trying to go for a fake out low, but I messed up the input with my jump. Cause I know you gotta like tap it, but yeah, I just held it too long. It happens. Some good blocks on his part. He whipped that punch or kick. Well, I think it was a punch. Nice wake up grab option though. I don't think he was ready to actually connect with the grab though. So we chase with that. This is like a really good way when you hit somebody with a CD with Kukri. If you do the heavy version, you'll literally just go right after them. It helps you run them down so you can react to whatever their wake up option is. Yeah, I'm really surprised at the round start. Yeah, I'm surprised at that round start because even had I just done the heavy version of my forward teleport, I wouldn't have got hit by that DP. Now here, what did I do wrong here? I did the setup right. I did the meter thing right because that's plus his super is, and he EXDP got me up out of there. I messed up with the last confirm you saw I got before the DP. I don't know what I was thinking, but I definitely just had a brain fart right there. Luckily, I had a nice lead so I could get away with that. Yeah, and roll is really punishable. Like I know some people roll as though there's like no punish for it in this game, but yeah, like you're susceptible to a lot of stuff when you decide to roll. Like it is a great evasion tool, but I think some people just overuse it, and so I'll be on high alert when I see it. So we was able to get a nice punish off of it, which I think is also one of those tools that I need to do more of. Like that and guard canceling, honestly. That and guard canceling, I just don't do enough of. But I'm trying to also not do, just too damn much. So, second losing match was JD Byron. And he was running Athena, Terry, and who the hell was the last person? Isla. Three characters I got a good bit of experience with. I used to play Athena. Terry is Terry. And Crimson plays Isla. As well as like half of the people in PlayStation right now. Because she got that crossover shit. But no, Crimson been playing her, but I mean like the people that just jumped on the bandwagon. I was supposed to kill her there, but that was the drop on my part. Again, her DP isn't invincible, so I wasn't really afraid of it. I was willing to take that trade. I messed that up. This Isla was I knew he wanted that cross bad, so I was just trying not to give it to him. Like you can see there's times I'm getting hit. I was more so willing to just take a straight hit that he couldn't capitalize on than to just give him free damage like I just did right there. Even right there. You're better off challenging and getting that straight hit than you are just letting them just go to town on you. And this was just a good block because that was 100% reset. I did it the right way it was supposed to be done, and he just blocked it. That was just good. That was just good defense. And then he smacked the shit out of my cougar and got him up out of here. I can't remember what I did with Halmaro here. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't get my and now I don't know if you call it a micro dash, but it's micro dash input. So you play turbo fighters and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about. But you got micro dash to confirm that CD. I mean not CD, but the heavy slash. This was just good gameplay. It was just really good is a play. Like you can't. It's not really much to say about it. It was just smart. So I did the shatter strike to get him up off me. Got the heavy slash confirmed. I went for another one. I was just gonna say a lot of times people go in because technically you're not necessarily safe after using that move. But you're usually doing it with a good bit of distance in between you, so you have time to recover and do a DP. Now, oh yeah, that's another thing too. So with Terry, Rockouts plays a really, really, really good Terry. So, you know, it's not a lot you gonna do with Terry that I haven't seen already. Like, while I think he's actually still a good character, I think that for the most part, yeah. So right there, I usually take a risk right there because most people know with Hamaru that the only way to extend that. Okay, so right there when I did that kick, I was trying to reflect, but I messed up the input. But yeah, so most people they're assuming that you're gonna have you're gonna do the light version or the heavy version. The heavy version puts you in the plus status, and the light version just kind of gets them off of you. But either way, it can be challenged after that. But because most people are ready to press right there, I will go into EX sometimes to catch them off guard. You don't want to do it every time because you're gonna fuck around and get yourself killed. So if you are looking at it to so yeah, this is just sleepy boy play, sleepy time. But yeah, if you do it and you make it a habit to constantly do it, they're gonna start blocking it and you're gonna start getting beat up for it. It's something to just throw in as a monkey wrench. Like, this guy ain't never played me before, so the perfect time to do it was then. It was like no other reason for me to do that. I mean, to not do it. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll do it when I don't necessarily need to, but I didn't need. I mean, I did need to then. So that I was actually going for a double overhead. Didn't get it. That was a good block on his part because that cross was actually really hard to deal with. Take it to the corner. We always trying to get that mix. We was going for a meaty, but see, he tried to DP her, and I should have killed him right there. That's one of them things. You just gotta capitalize because at this point he is playing with house money. He already got more damage than he should have got. He's getting the extra hits that he shouldn't get, and now he's just gonna make sure he just zones me out with these. Like I 1000, like that should have been almost a perfect, but again, that's what happens when you make mistakes. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Take advantage. If you mess up, I'm gonna take advantage. Now I messed this up right here. He should have died there too. So I just had to clear crazy the drops, clearly, but we cleaned it up with Hamaru. Again, because I used to play Athena though, she's not as daunting of a task as she probably should be. And right here, I wasn't sure if he was gonna go for mix or he was just gonna take the damage, but he went for the mix, and he actually got a really nice safe jump in there. That was actually sex. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like even while I was like he did it, I was just like, damn, that was good. Like that was just mad good, bro. I can't even hold you. So we ran up. We got this punish because that does leave her pretty unsafe. And knowing that, I was just like, yeah, I need max damage right here. All right, we get the wake up grab, and he tried to push a button, so we went ahead and took that. Now, granted, I don't know why people do that as often as they do. Maybe he was trying to go for like a wig up grab. That could have been it because I was running up. So, yeah, I not gonna lie, I kind of just went full gorilla right here. Like it's not so much that I didn't respect him. It was more so like, if I take enough damage, you're not gonna kill sleep. You're not gonna be sleep boy. Like that's my mindset, and that's what anybody. It doesn't matter who I'm fighting. I feel like if you ain't got a full bar when I bring my anchor out, you gonna die. Like that's how, and I think everybody that plays the game should feel like that. I don't think it should be a me thing. I think whoever plays, I don't care who you are, you should 100% feel like I can beat this nigga. Like if I'm the one with all the meter and I got a full health bar, a full celery stick, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I should win. Now right there, I went for the follow up. I hadn't been doing that this whole tourney so far, so I figured eventually I would get some type of mileage from it, well, some kind of benefit from it, cause you don't want to show everything. And he was actually playing a really patient Terry, not gonna lie. Got the DP there though. Then we got on the block that the pillow, that's really all I wanted at that point. Cause I was like, after that I'm 100% going for a low. So we take him out with that. So we got another 2-0. Like I said, we're doing good in losers. We're not doing bad in losers at all. Alright, so game 3 begins. We're going against Raven. I forgot what the rest of the name is because it doesn't stop there. It's like Raven something. We'll just say Raven FP, but it was longer than that. The FP probably is what the rest of it stood for. I mean, it's probably the acronym for the rest of his name. So we got BJNA Point, and not gonna lie, BJNA Point definitely is a problem. But I will say because she doesn't have meter to play with right there, she does get meter for the dumbest shit though. I ain't gonna lie. Like she kind of does. Like she is kind of still dumb. Like people feel like she really got nerfed bad, but she's actually still really strong. She's just not brain dead. That was just really good. I got mixed out my shoes. He snatched my ankles off. That's really all you can say about that. And then he did the optimal after that. I was just trying to get the hell out of jail, but I couldn't. I was locked up. They won't let me out, man. It'd be like that though. Oh yeah, so the guy before this, they DQ'd. So I unfortunately did. I actually dropped that. You have to do it immediately. It's not a delay, and I delayed the fuck out of that. But we do get the kill. We get our health back. I want to say we got back entirely. What do you have second? Geese has always been a pretty solid character, but he is absolutely the fuck strong now. Still not easy. Like he's one of the characters that I don't think is like anybody can just pick up and just go whoop your ass with him. Like he isn't the easiest, but my God, like look at what he does. That's Geese mastery, bro. That's Geese mastery, bro. Like that combo didn't even take a whole lot, but he just threw that hoe out, and it came with a setup too, and that's what I be saying. Like it's not about just doing damage. He went for the route that gave him a setup after that. Now right there, I actually got a roll by mistake. I was absolutely 1000% meaning to delete his ass right there. And here is just more so, most people they may get more pressure in the corner than he really should, just off the strength of the fact that he has lounge punch and I missed my super there, and DP option. I don't know if the lag there actually saved him or what, but we had to get his ass up out of there because this Geese was doing some shit. Like I said, solid gameplay, man. And I do like how the opponents really did get stronger, like, slowly at that. Like, it wasn't like a huge jump in skill level. Now this guy right here, like I said, this dude was 1,000% capable of beating me. Like I don't want to, you know. That was actually a really nice punish too, by the way. Optimal one, I feel, because he kept some meter. Yeah, I am still good to block after that. Thank God. Now that was an accidental quick max, but we do capitalize on the fact that I don't think he was ready either. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sleepy boy got some bombos, you know. Oh, we take that. It wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination, but we do take the first game of set number 3. Alright. Up against Madame Bichonnet again. I don't know what I was doing. I dropped that. I do know the connection was not like the greatest right here, but it wasn't. It's not an excuse for it. That shit jumping up to 9 kind of fucked me up though. I ain't gonna hold you. But again, I mean, but he had to play in it too, and I don't think that was like. I don't think it had nothing to do with him. I think that was 100% just the game doing this thing. They need to fix their shit. That was just clean. Yeah. He just supposed to, but that's what I was saying before about the teleports. Like, it can get you out of trouble, right? It can add to your mix potential, but you don't gotta. A lot of times you don't have to hold it. You really only have to hold it when you're doing a really unsafe button, or if I'm doing it as Oki setup as a setup after I knock you down. And sometimes you ain't gotta hold that. It really depends on what it is. Oof. He actually messed that up, and I needed it. I'm not gonna lie, cause I honestly feel like if he didn't do that, BJ would have been fighting against Sleepy Boy. Like they had to go. They had to go. She was doing some work. Yeah. Forgot wake up throw was a thing for a hot second. I'm not gonna lie. He had like I don't know. It's like he was good with geese. He had patience as well. He was always ready to confirm. Like I don't think he missed any actual confirms with geese. Good anti-air into the walk up block and got the punish. Took Hyrule out the game. Barely wasted any meter doing so. But this is Sleepy. And he came in this guy with 5 bars, so you already know what time it is. You do that. That's not really safe, but most of the time you don't really have time to get like a full combo. You should be throwing at that point and not trying to get a full punish, but I don't think he knew that. So we get that lounge punch into the level 1, into the level 2. Now this doesn't give me an Oki at all. I mean, I do get the pillow throw afterwards. So I'll say maybe not necessarily Oki, it's just not the best. As opposed to just doing level 1, where you get a chance to side sweep. I mean, to side switch him, cross up. Now right here he does get the punish. I will say the reason why though is because I honestly thought after he did that counter that he was a lot more unsafe than that. I didn't think he recovered that quick from the counter. So we throw out the big ass pillow to counter his Rapukins. And yeah, I say then we throw out that EX pillow after that. I was waiting until I got back to over 2.5 because I wanted to come into the last match with 2 bars at least. Then up comes Yori again. So this game, he was running up a little too much, a little too aggressive early on. I'm trying to whittle away his HP, right? Like, I'm just trying to get him to a point to where if I touch you, you're gonna explode. Got him making some life decisions over here in this corner, though. And he was trying, though. He was definitely going for some hits. Again, I do play enough Iori players that I do know what Iori can do. Iori is a strong character, but when you understand Iori, he's not, he's not that bad. Strong, yes. Yeah, I actually could have killed him there, but I messed that up again, too. But here, waited for that. Hit the DP. Hit the lariat. We out of there. Now we are up against Kato. Running Clock Point, Rock Mid, Rio Anchor. I train against hella Clark players, but he pressed a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he did not believe in blocking very long. And the jump into the grab, like the wake up Frankensteiner, like he was forever swinging or taking his turn, and I ain't used to that. Most Clark players I played, like, they're really just, maybe he was thinking about every move, because I said it was crackheadish on stream, but maybe he was thinking about every move. But I know because of the fact that he can grab and armor grab, he did not believe in pressing back at all. He blocked like one time, I think, this entire set with Clark, bro. That was a really good step back, though, into this. And I'm saying, don't get me wrong, he played him smart. Like, he played well with him. It's not one of those, he just was just full blown just glue eater, but Clark's usually, like I said, they're about spacing. They're about trying to set you up. They'll do a string and then they'll stop, do the string again, and they're actually like truly trying to mix you. But he was getting hella miles out of that long ass fucking poke right there, bro. And see, that's what I mean right there with the EX. He blocked that shit. And the only reason why he didn't really get a punish because Clark punish tools really aren't like the best. I thought I was out of range there, and I was dead ass wrong. I was dead ass wrong. So 100% my fault. Can't blame nobody but myself for that. Yeah, I'll take that. After getting grabbed from behind, I'll take that. Now here, I actually blocked, but it didn't let me stand up for it every time on my controller. Not really sure what's going on with that, but we get rid of Clark, and it becomes a playable game at this point now. I won't say his entire team was bad besides Clark because his rock was good. His rock was good. I do think he benefited from the fact that Rock is fucking insane to me. Like and this is another character that I feel like while he isn't like top tier anymore, like I don't think he's like top 5 or no shit like that no more. He's a strong character. Like I hate when people be like, oh well, he's not absolutely, stupid and absolute nonsense. So the character is not viable anymore. They're not good anymore. Rock is still strong as fuck. He's a battery that deletes you. Like, and his buttons are amazing. Like, I just don't understand how you get that. So my train of thought here was, my man's is not no slouch. I'm gonna have to put Sleepy first. Which it was a good play. Because at the end of the day, I felt like my Kukri is my best character, right? May is the strongest character on my team. So there's just things I can do with May that, I can't get away with the other 2 characters. But we're talking about who I give the most loud time to is Kukri. So putting him at anchor is fine. I also felt like even though Clark is a bad matchup for May, like it's not really an easy fight for me. I fight enough on to it's like if I can't kill him with May, I will at least get his health down. Like, I'm not gonna get steamrolled. Like, I'm absolutely not gonna get steamrolled by him with May. It's not gonna happen. That was my train of thought. Now, he was getting some safe jumps on my ass. I'm not gonna hold you. I also kind of just didn't give a fuck though. Like, I was just like, if you make that one bad decision, I'm finna delete your ass. I think that would have killed me, by the way. But I want him to fuck up out of here. Alright, gotta run to that. Now, I considered just laming him out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really did consider just trying to lame him out. But yeah, he was quick with those. Like, he if he thought he could get away with that shit, he was throwing that bitch out, bro. But you know, it ain't matter. It worked out for him. Then we got Howl next. We got the heavy slash in there. I ain't gonna lie, I was just trying to get rid of this man. So he did this. I don't think he supered after that. He did not. So he jumped over there, and I said, nope, no grab for you, buddy. Snatched him by his collar and tossed him, man. Alright. Now we got Kid Rock over here again. Which, I think more so, I just need to fight more Rock players. The only one I did fight against was Mac, and he doesn't play this like that. Actually, I don't think he plays this at all anymore. That was a really nasty jump in. And but you see the damage though off of one bar, and it gives you that type of mix from it. Like, don't get me wrong, he did. That was a great ass play. It's just like, that shit is really good, yo. Yeah. I should have stayed out the air though. Alright. So in comes Kukri. And like I said, I feel like once Clark is gone, once the grappler on your team in general is gone, I feel like Kukri can just steamroll, especially with Meter. I don't really feel like there's a lot of characters that Kukri just absolutely cannot deal with. We baited him into that DP. Got the punish. And then Rio. Rio is considered a top tier now. Don't get me wrong. He's got the damage off of the most dumb shit. I understand. But he had to hold that. I was trying to bait something right there. Like, this whole time, I'm really just trying to bait a DP. I'm just like, because I just want to kill you. Like, I want you dead. I want you out of here. And I was trying to escape the corner. I did successfully escape that time. Not so much this time. I tried twice. And I said, you know, I'm just going to sit my ass here. I'm going to wait for that jump. Went to the anti-air. Got the side switch off the teleport. And I said, yeah, I'm going to get a little out doing right there, you know. Then him with that level 2, you got to get the fuck up out of here, bro. We taking this to game 3. I ain't going to let this shit be free. And this is where I truly feel like I should have kept my order normal. I should have went back to Kukri Point. And I say that because, as y'all just saw it, right? He couldn't do nothing with Kukri when it came to Rio nor Rock. But I left Maton-kun Point when I should have kept Maton-kun for Clark. Because at the end of the day, while I do believe Clark is a horrible, I don't say horrible, but a bad matchup for Sleepy Boy, I see it. A Sleepy Boy with meter don't give a fuck about none of that. Alright? Like, because at the end of the day, I touch you twice, you're out of here, coach. But I also feel like, you know what? I'm good enough Sleepy Boy that I should be able to make some things happen. But then I just started just getting, I don't know, I wasn't playing my best Sleepy Boy. That was a really good answer to the dash up, though. That's why you don't want to do that. You don't want to just abuse it in a match because people will start finding ways around it. And those ways around it are really punishable. Which is why a lot of people don't play aggressive Sleepy Boy. Yeah. I missed my opportunity to go for that level 1 there. And I'm not gonna lie. At this point of the game, it really started seeming like he just had meter out the ass, right? So check this though, because he was gaining meter while blocking. Yeah. So right there, I would have killed him because I would have got the OTG after that. I didn't know he could do a regular one right after the other one, like that quick. I shouldn't have done that though. I was really just trying to get a hit any way I could. As soon as I saw him put his arm up, I was fine. So that's where we were with that. Rock comes out again, and honestly, I just think it's just a really bad matchup for Hamaru. And you know, somebody like Sonic Hackey was playing him, sure. You know, he'll make Hamaru look like he's better than Rock, and we all know that shit is far from true. That was a good ass run up block. Really good dash block. Really good punish. Really good corner combo. Like, it was all good. Like, it was all good for him. But we do got my man Cooker in the back. And I said it before. He really can't do no more. Now, that was a really good punish, though. The fact that he waited, because I did show that I would do teleport round, so I teleport too much, rather than doing a buffer move first. But you see what happens once you get to that corner, man. Like, this was just straight pressure. And every time he tried to get out, I made sure I punished him for it every single time. Nope. I absolutely practiced punishes with Kukri from multiple distances. So I knew exactly what I could do right there. That was just a good jump in. Just really good gameplay. I did dodge this. I'm upset that I missed this. That was supposed to be a level 2. I really feel like if I hadn't messed that up, I would have had a strong chance to win. I pretty much gave him the match when I decided to go for that teleport though. I was better off going for a jump cross up. Got the hit there. He wasn't gonna fall for that shit no more. Like he was ready to go. He wanted that last hit. I wish I had just jumped. I wish I was just neutral hopped, and I would have landed back down in time for him to whiff that kick, and then I could have deleted him. But you know, hindsight is 20/20. And that was the end of my tourney run. Good run though. You know, we did get 9th place out of 34 participants, so it's a good run. I believe PlayStation is next week, so I will be entering that as well, hoping to take that home. Appreciate y'all joining me for the ride though. Deuces.